One of the things that happens when people start a business is fear of failure, especially when you're onboarding so much technology, which you have to do nowadays. It's definitely a piece you can't hide from, and not when you're starting a business. There's no way around it. I don't even think I have to explain it. Um, but the confidence piece is twofold. There's confidence in your ability with the technology, and then there's also the ongoing fear of failure. And the fear of failure is going to be there. And the idea that we walk you through and ready to launch is overcoming that fear, right? That you have everything you need to be successful. And when you look at fear, there's the reality is inside our brains. And you've probably heard this. I'm going to try to not get scientific on it because I do love consciousness and the brain. Um, but in our brains are designed to keep us safe, that in all aspects of life. That's the purpose. The brain's like, my job is to keep this body safe and this brain safe. So there are constructs and experiences of knowings that you have, truths that you have. And this is like where we get the negative self-talk, the boundaries that we don't really actually have that I would call constraints. The noise of this ongoing feeds inside of our heads. That's where fear comes from. Fear is not real. Fear is a safety mechanism that we have to overcome in our brains. So making a list of all of those fears and then facing them front on. That's how you get over them. I've had fears. I used to be so scared to tell people I had all these autoimmune diseases because here I am, like I have a company that is medicinal herbs to heal people. I talk about healing. I teach yoga, right? And this lifestyle of this healthy lifestyle of diet and your body and all these things and having this mind, body, spirit connection. How could I tell people I could help heal them when I was constantly suffering from my medical conditions, right? And they are vast. It's impressive, actually. If you ever, if you ever want to know about it, let me know. But it's amazing. And people are like, "How are you alive?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna live till I'm 108. You watch." But that's my karma, and part of that fed a fear of me getting on camera. I would not have shown you my actual living environment. This is not a backdrop. I get asked a lot. It's like literally the room I'm in. This is my office, and I like it. Um, but excuse me, when we're looking at that fear, writing down all these fears and being able to overcome them is so empowering. I had a friend, Levi, who really pushed me to get on camera, and I didn't want to. I did not want to tell my story of my healing journey. I did not want to tell people I can't today because I just like slept 2 hours. I was in the hospital last night, right? Or hey, I'm on some freaking crazy drugs right now. I can't cognize, right? Because I'm like, oh, have a healthy lifestyle. Da, da, da. But the reality is that was me. That was my perception. My perception was people that were teaching people to heal needed to be perfect. They needed to be healthy. They needed to heal them, like be this image of what people wanted to be. And that wasn't true at all. In fact, when we started launching all of our healing things and I got out on camera, we exploded. I had a situation where we ran one ad and got 500 leads in 1 week. And I was like, stop the ad. We literally, I can't even help this many people. And the reality is everyone was right. They were like, you show up on camera. I had to get over that fear. And Levi helped me do that by just forcing me to do it. But I had to deal with those gremlins in my head. And so, how I and many other practitioners will teach you how to do this is writing down your fears and overcoming them. and we can go over that in neurohacking. I do have some videos on neurohacking, or we go through it in some of the courses, like in Ready to Launch, about like the neurohacking and getting over these brain constructs we have. But that's where fear comes from. And so you have to be courageous. You have to get over it because they're not real. Those are all fake. Those are things that have been planted in your head and you have nurtured them and they're holding you back. So that's that. When we get to technology, it's the same thing. In our digital world, you have to figure out technology and you have to figure out how to make it work for you. I can't do all of the things. I mean, we do a lot now. I have a whole team that works for me. I don't do all the things, but I had to learn them. I didn't start an LMS system, a CRM system, build my websites and all of that with consultants. I had to do all that myself. I had to learn social media from rolling up my sleeves and figuring it out. The path for you could be either. You could use contractors, employees, maybe you know some of it already. Maybe you have to learn all of it. We walk you through it. Don't worry. But you do have to learn it. And again, it goes back to those gremlins in your head. When you have these situations where you're like, I can't do this, it's overwhelming, stop. Yes, you can. You can do anything you put your mind to. You just have to decide and choose. And there's always training for everything. We teach you what you need to know and ready to launch. But if you decide to go and do something that is like way out there and do something else, go learn it. Most technological platforms you purchase, like for example, like apps, there's an app that we introduce you to of how to build your app in Ready to Launch. When we go through how to build your app, I don't even go into the teaching of that. Have I built my own app? 3 times. Do I build other people's apps for them? Yes, that's part of our services we offer. However, when I show you how to build an app, I'm sending you to my friend's app building platform where he teaches you everything for how to use the app. And it's all drag and drop, right? Don't let these things scare you. You don't need to drop $60,000, $100,000, $20,000, 10, 5, whatever it is. You can do it in the budget that you have, depending on what your budget is, and get all of this done. So don't let technology hold you back. It's not something to be afraid of. It's a very complex digital landscape. We walk you through it, and that's what you need, right? Instead of having this noise bombard you and go, wait, I don't know which platform to use. And do you even need that, right? Maybe you don't.